Hey there! Welcome to a new series that I want to do, which is presumably there's going to be a lot more than just 5. So this is just like the first one. So let's get started. First is this little guy. Blue Bear has been with me since my birth. One of my mom's massage clients gave her this bear for a baby shower, and so it was in my crib like the day I was born. So it's been with me this whole time. When I was a kid, I used to take, you see this little ribbon? If the ribbon was in front, it was a girl. If the ribbon was in back, it was a boy, and if it was on the side, it was gender non-conforming, and I came up with that when I was like 5. It used to look very different. It had like fluffy fur, fluffy like light blue fur, but we're well loved now. This next thing that makes me happy is kind of a privilege. Not a lot of people can say this, but what makes me happy is my job. More specifically, the kids that I work with. So I am a summer camp counselor at an undisclosed location. I just love working with them. My kids are like 7 to 12. It depends upon what group I'm working with during a particular week. It's not a sleepaway camp. It is a day camp, but they're there from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So might as well be like a sleepaway camp. You're there all day. The one thing I really love about this job is that the kids will sometimes give me gifts, and they're just... Here we have a bracelet that one of my campers, Sarah, gave me. She said she made it. I don't know if that's true, but I don't care. This one I do know one of my kids made because I watched her make it. It is a bead bracelet. Technically, we're supposed to save the beads because we give kids like beads for these little bracelets for like good behavior. She made me this. On that note, I also have a necklace made by a different camper. This one has like the coloring of like Crest toothpaste. I love it. This one was made by a camper that is no longer at camp. It was her last week, a couple weeks ago. It's a keychain thing, so I'm supposed to like hook a little like keychain ring around there and then put it on there. I have to cut these off. She told me to cut them off because she didn't have scissors because we don't let the kids near sharp projects. They also make me like a bunch of drawings. So here we have, by one of my campers, Kaylin. She drew this little girl. She's a ghost. And also one of the characters from, oh my god, what is the video game? Little Nightmares. Another thing we have at camp is, so this is actually a thing that I brought in to help a kid behave. I bought a soccer ball, and it is a teal soccer ball that the kids have named Bob. Bob has become kind of a figure of like religion. You leave kids alone for like a minute and they just like make a bonkers religion. So I have some art of Bob. Here's one. Here's another. So the thing about Bob is that it's actually an egg, not a soccer ball at all. It is an egg, and the egg will hatch if we don't feed it Olympic gold medals. When it hatches, it will become a little monster, which will get worse and worse until it is a world-devouring organism that will start the abobcalypse. The first step of the abobcalypse is the endless flood, so keep an eye out for that. Another thing that the kids will do is they will draw concept art for me. So they found out that I have a degree in creative writing and that I'm writing books. They found out I'm writing books and they thought that was really cool, especially because I'm writing for like their age group. So they drew concept art for me, like this, This is the villain for one of my books. This is made by Archie. He's one of my favorite campers. Love him to death. It looks so good. Another Archie original. I don't know if you can read this. It says concept art by Archie. He said it was very hard to write and paint. This is true. This is a fire zombie and this is a ice zombie. You will meet those in the book. This one I got Friday. Today is Monday. I got this one on Friday and it almost made me cry. It's me. Sarah drew this. That's me as a fairy, which I love. And I'm standing next to a water flower. It's a magic water flower. This is one that I kind of discovered recently. So as much as I love my job, it can be very tiring because you basically have to make sure that 12 kids don't kill each other and themselves for like hours. My job is kind of connected to a gym, and I've discovered that after work I'm allowed to go and use the gym facilities, which is lovely. Honestly, I could probably add the whole gym to this list. I just love the vibe of the gym, even though I don't exercise. I don't exercise as much as I should. We're working on it. The one thing that I do like to use, the one like gym facility that I like to use, is the pool. You have to sign up to use the actual like pools and lanes and stuff, but you don't have to sign up to use the hot tub, sauna, and steam room. And the thing that I want to talk about is the steam room. For those who have never been inside of a steam room, it's basically like a sauna, but wet. A steam room is, instead of like wood, it's tile, and you can't see anything. You could be in there with like a monster and you'd never know, which is why it freaked me out at first. The other thing about it is that when you're in it, you feel like you're dying. It's nice. I promise it's nice. It feels like it's like sucking the bad things out of me, and it's a really good place to like go and like vibe for a bit after work, so I can just like feel like I'm coming home, not immediately from stress. It's like a little like rejuvenation room. It's a save point. Anyway, if you ever find yourself near access to a steam room, hop on in there. It might feel like you're suffocating, but I promise it's good for you. Speaking of like video game terms, my next thing is Skyblock. So I love Minecraft in general. I've been playing it since its alpha, way back when. On my family's desktop computer, it was a desktop Mac that was about the size of an elephant. And my kids don't believe that I even know what Minecraft is, but I've been playing it since before they were born. So there's that. Skyblock is like this fun little mod pack where you are floating. So you have to really be conscious of what resources you're using, because you might not have access to those resources again. And you can fall off, which is a nightmare. I've done it many times already, and I'm trying not to. Currently. And last but not least is my moon calendar. You can kind of see it peeking out from behind the thing. Send you to the close-up. So yeah, those were 5 things that have made me happy recently. I hope to make this a continuing series because it's important to like remember when things make you happy, because when you're unhappy, it can be pretty easy to, forget about the good things. Tell me in the comments about 5 things that have made you happy recently. I'd love to see them, love to talk about them. Just remember to stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. Bye!